A quick side note on tests naming convention. I am using convention unit of work underscore expected behavior underscore scenario under test. So our unit of work is usually a class or method we are trying to test. Expected behavior is what is the outcome when we call the method or where we perform something on class, and scenario describes when the expected behavior occurs. In the case of our converter, the unit of work or subject of testing is the convert method. Expected behavior is that this method returns strike true text decoration, and the scenario under test is that this happens when the item is completed, that is, when the past value is true. Okay, back to the Visual Studio. Let's create our first unit test. So this is going to be public void method, and the name is, so our unit of work under test is the convert method. The convert method returns strike true. And what's the scenario when it returns strike true? Well, when item is completed. In order to mark this method as unit test, we need to use fact attribute so that XUnit knows that this is a unit test. Like I mentioned, every unit test usually has 3 phases. So first phase is arrange, next phase is act, and the third phase is assert. In the arrange phase, I need to create my converter, and in order to do that, I need to add a reference to the main project. So using to do, so our converter is new bool. I'm just going to check whether or not this is public. No. So if this class is not public, then we cannot see it in our unit tests. So new bool to text decoration converter. In the act part, we call the convert method, and we are going to store the result in a variable. So we are calling the convert method. As you can see, convert method has 4 parameters, but only first one is necessary. We are going to pass true, and other parameters can be null since they are not used in the converter. And in the assert, I need to check that the result is equal to text decoration dot strike true. I need to use Xamarin Forms here. And we assert that something is true or false using assert dot equal. First parameter is what's expected. So we are expecting that test decoration dot strike true is our result. With this assert statement, we are trying to confirm that the result is equal to text decoration dot struct true when we call convert method with true parameter. So let's now run our test. In case you don't have this unit tests bar, you can add it to view unit test. And let's run the test. and test passes, which mean the convert method works as expected. Great. Now let's also check that none is returned if value is false. That is, if the item is not completed. So the fastest way to create another test is to copy the first test. And we need to make sure that convert returns none when item is not completed. So item is not completed, it means that its property completed is set to false. And here in the assert part, we need to make sure that our result is equal to none. Let's now run all tests. And both tests are passing.